Hey, this is Greg Young, and this is just a continuation of the Mighty Moose walkthrough series. Mighty Moose, again, is a continuous test runner from Continuous Tests, and you can visit it at continuoustest.com. In this instance of the walkthrough, what we're going to look at is one of the most commonly asked questions that we get. And that is, when I look here and I see that the 5 tests were passed, what I would really love to see is I'd love to see more detail on what actually happened during that test run. So what you can do is you can grab another window here, which has a hotkey of Control-Shift-Y-P, or you can click it on your own. What this gives me is the information from the last test run. So let's just go through and we will add some code here into the execute method. And you can see in my status bar everything executing, and now it tells me that 4 tests were run. And we can see that we actually had 2 different scenarios that were run. The first one took 347 milliseconds, and the second one took 4 milliseconds. I can then expand these out, and I can look at the individual tests within given scenarios. And this, of course, works with all of the different test runners. If I were, for instance, to come up here and make another source change really quickly, we will get a slightly different window. In this case, I can see that my application bootstrapper test took 798 milliseconds. The most common use case for bringing up this window is going to be when we end up having something that is slow, or if we're not sure if the right tests are actually being run for a given piece of code, we can just bring this up really quickly and we can get more detail about the last run and what actually occurred during the last run. Many people, I find, when they're using multiple monitors, will actually take this window and they have a tendency of going through and docking it into another monitor. And that way they can keep it up and they can always just look over really quick to see what was actually occurring within the last run. So this has just been a quick introduction to the last run test window, and I hope you continue watching with the rest of these videos.